Listen from you what your spiritual journey. So, a brief introduction of yourself before spirituality and after spirituality. How did it change? And how what made you to do service, like open your house to people, strangers. So, we'd like to hear from you.
Thank you for inviting Lavanya. Yeah, my name is Rajesh Jethwani, and we live in Brentwood, Tennessee. It's not too far from here. And me and my wife Priya, and I'll let her introduce herself. And we have two beautiful daughters, Garima and Reva. And Garima is lives in Seattle. They are both graduated from like the
now. And yeah, I work in IT. And yeah, where to go first?
yeah, and I mean, at some level, you all meditate, so we don't have to tell you about how much benefit this journey is and this beautiful this path is. So we don't want to like tell you a lot about what meditation is and what joy and what that brings, but we'll just tell you from our experience what we have and how did we get into this path, and kind of share some of our experiences, what we do, what kind of practices we do, and what has like inspired us to kind of like what Lavanya was saying. A lot of you also are inspired by this journey to open your homes, continue this journey, and progress on this path, right? And always say everybody that it's like I'm work in progress, right? This is a path which is a lot to learn, lot to grow, lot to understand from this path. So it's a work in progress. Uh, Art of Living organization is an organization which is present in 183 countries, and it was founded by Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, and he started this practice and started teaching Sudarshan Kriya. And apart from Sudarshan Kriya, which is being taught as part of Art of Living Part 1 program, we also have practices like silence retreats, where we go into silence, and we also have yoga and other graduate programs as well. I was introduced into this program back in 2008, and that time there was no reason for me to really do like a lot of times what happens I have seen it, and I've been in this like journey for some time. I hear that there is some reason people get into it, that maybe there is a reason for financial reason, or it could be some health reason, it could be a family relationship. There are 100 different reasons, but there was nothing specific reason I got into this. The program was going on very close to where I was living, and somebody said, "Why don't you join us and kind of look at this?" And it's a as part of that we do breathing techniques. It is a very specific practice which we do called Sudarshan Kriya, and of course we do meditation as well as part of it. So I joined that program back in 2008, and it was very revealing in terms of like as I did my program, I was very like in terms of a lot of things kind of opened up for me. It was not, and over a period of time I've been doing this practice like I said since 2008, and we always say that like how we brush our teeth every day in the morning for our dental hygiene. Similarly, we have to meditate every day for our mental hygiene. If otherwise, it's not that I've just done it a program once and I have then completed it. I can't just brush my teeth one day and say done, I'm done for the life, or once I'm done for the week. Similarly, meditation was like once I learned the program, I have to do it regularly and I have to do it on everyday practice to make that journey more purposeful and understand the benefits out of it. And that's how it helped me. When I did my program in 2008, I started practicing it. I kept doing the practices, and both my the kids were very young at that time. Both were, I think, in one was in like elementary school, one was still not in the school as well. So there were, and all of our lives are very busy, right? With children, with jobs, with like 100 different things which we have to take care of here, along with taking care of home, cooking, cleaning, dishwashing, laundry. I know everybody's busy, right? It's not that those things go away, but we did like make it a practice to include these practices on a day-to-day life. And it was not that like after I did my program and I was doing it like right from the get-go. It took me some time to make sure that I prioritized it and started doing this practice on a regular basis. And I started seeing the difference in me, like my anger, like how it started dissipating. Like it was very, very, very evident for me that certain things which used to bother me did not stop bothering me at all. So when I was like raising my children, it was very clear to me that when I was interacting with them, I was being more submissive, I was more being more inclusive, and that anger was less to my children. That was very, very, very evident to me as part of it. In terms of like how I was making sure that I was listening to them. My behavior was less reactive and more in terms of understanding what is going on, and based on that I could actually take care of the situation pretty well. And I'll tell you some situations in my life which has happened which I was able to take care of very, very well because of these practices. Otherwise it was very reactionary mode. Something said something to me, immediate reaction will come. It happens not only at home, what kids do, and you know how kids are these days. They are demanding as the teenage year comes, they are more like they know what they are doing, they ask for certain things. So there are 100 different things like that, but I was able to manage that very well. And the good thing happened with our family was I started meditating, continuing these practices. We both start meditating, we both do practices. Both our daughters are also meditating and they do practices as well. So it became a very like harmonious kind of relationship with our daughters, within our family as we are going through it. I'm a teacher, so I not only meditate but I teach meditation as well. Priya is also not only meditates but teaches meditation as well. Our daughters also not only meditate but they teach the meditation as well. So it is like we are, and as you see that because we are meditating, we come across people like you who meditate, and when you come across people like you, we are increasing the harmony within our society and within all the communication, other things which we do around us. Right? We get to know each other and we get to feel good about uplift each other as part of it. Otherwise, when I used to go to other parties, it is about complaining, grumbling, and then you are basically pulling each other down rather than uplifting each other. So those kind of activities really, really inspire you, uplift you, and kind of say that I want to do this more. I want to keep doing this more, so that it's not only like for yourself, how things are improving for yourself. And we always say that you start with yourself, saying that this is something which you want to uplift yourself, but then you start growing with your family, then with your neighbors, then with your society, with your city, then with your country and with the planet. That's how things grow. But I'll share more, but why don't you share?
So for me, I did the program in India, and I came to know that the practice that we do weekly was happening in my neighborhood. We started pulling each other in, and why not? Let's try, give it a try. Of course, it was not smooth in the beginning. Why should I go but once I started going for the weekly practice, I could see that positivity that I had experienced and the calm and peace that I've experienced. I've never experienced like that anywhere. And I had the habit of worrying a lot, and me, my family, my kids. It was a very small, tiny outlook towards life, and I was okay with it. This is what I can deal with, But once I did the meditation and all, I realized that habit of worrying totally went away. And what Gurudev has given the path of Seva Sadhana Satsang. So for me to when I started doing seva, like my older one, yeah, we would ask her to volunteer in school because it's needed for high school. But he was at least volunteering with temple and some other activities. For me, it was my small circle. And then he said, we are asking her to volunteer, but we ourselves never do. So that's how, like, give it a try. And that expansion from me, my family, to my community, to, more and more increase it, that brought a tremendous transformation in me, which I can only experience it. And that calmness of mind. And we are never taught in school or at home how to deal with anger, frustration, anger, jealousy. We all go through that host of negative emotions. Uh, but the breathing technique, what I experienced, that helped me. It gave me a tool that I could use anytime to calm myself. Yeah, I mean, earlier I would go for a walk and go to the gym and just, talk to someone. But then I read Gurudev's knowledge about, if you are a very emotional person, then you need to meditate, do breathing exercises, kriya regularly. If you have the habit of worrying, then you need to listen to knowledge. So that stuck with me, and the experience of meditation, there was no looking back after that. And the transformation that seva brings, that internal transformation, nothing else can bring. And having a common path, both of us, uh, that itself is brings a lot of harmony in the family at home.
Great, great. So you're saying that meditation and this practices, whatever we do, it brings harmony, happiness, health.
Yes, there's so many more benefits. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we all need in life. So we all, as you said, like we have to brush every day for the physical health and also this for mental health or spiritual health or being a family, relationships, finances, or whatever. For that, the only medicine is meditation. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that. And as part of the art of living in Nashville, so what are the activities you conduct? You already said like a silence meditation, silence retreat, especially this every year it's growing. You want to invite people more. So what else new or something you have planned for this year or something? I want to learn, so I want to implement here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a journey. One thing we have made it very core of it is that we don't want to force people into it. We want to inspire people. Right? And inspiration doesn't come by saying what I'm saying right now. It just comes by you looking at me and seeing my habits, my change in behavior, and then you get inspired by it. And once you get inspired by something, it's easy for you to come to my path. I'm not saying that that always works like that, but it is something which we, I think, need to, and that's at least my very conscious effort as part of my family or other people. And even let's say I'm talking to you guys, my intent is not for you to come to the program just because I'm telling you to, but I want to inspire you because when you come from that perspective, then it's easy for you to stay on that path. That's number one. Number two, like what you said, Lavanya, is that there is no other path. Like if you want to look at from that perspective, that based on our experience, we have seen is that there's so much going on around us, and we have got so many things. And I'll give you an example. There was a person, and he came to Art of Living and talked to Gurudev, and he said that I had like job. I'm working like 60 hours a week. I have to take care of my family. I have to take care of home on the weekends. I'm working 60 to 70 hours a week. I don't have time for this. And Gurudev, and we always say in our community is that if you are working regular things or activities, you must meditate once a day. But he said that you are working so much you don't have time. If you want to be really take care of things better how you are doing, because you have so much work on your plate, 60 hours, you must meditate twice a day. So it's not that because you are busy and you've got too many things that you should not meditate. And it's a very natural thing we have seen. If it is between laundry and meditation, laundry will take priority. That will something will say, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to do laundry, I have to take care of children, I have to do this deployment, I have to do this work related activity. That will always take priority. Meditation always takes the back seat, right? But you have to, you have to make it as a priority and figure it out that twice a day, 20 minutes or whatever time your practices are, whatever that time is, at least for us, it is 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening. I'll sit down and meditate no matter what. In terms of how we have grown and how we grow, it is more from word of mouth. And it is, of course, we do a lot of activities. We put out flyers, we will do Facebook ads, we will talk to people, we will inspire people. But it is also word of mouth. A lot of people have known about the practices, and these practices have been working for such a long period of time. Like I said, Gurudev started it in Bangalore in 1982 with handful of people. It has grown to 180 countries, 183 countries. Millions of people have done it. You will get to see, if you see some of these programs on YouTube or any other place at ashram, it's full of people from all over the world. These practices were really effective. It's all very similar, like breathing, very focused on breathing. We offer breathing techniques. We offer sleep and anxiety protocol. We offer graduate programs, which is silence retreats. We offer Shishi yoga programs. Then we also offer like Sanyam program, which is a graduate program. So there are so many programs we offer, but the core of the activity which we do with all our members is, like we have said, Seva, Sadhana, Satsang. So Seva is basically service activities which we have in terms of when we are doing any programs. We all is volunteer based. Everything is volunteer based. We don't have any like full-time people here. I'm a volunteer, I call it. I'm a teacher.